Coach, unfortunately today it was a bit of mission unaccomplished for us. Very much a game of two halves. What we showed in the first half shows that we can match it with anybody really, but the second half the Dragons came out and were well and truly on top of us.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, we came down today with some really high expectations, and reasonably so. And I thought what we saw early was an indication of where I think we've improved as a football team. We got momentum. Thought we won the first quarter really well. I know it was a wind-assisted day, but to then regain momentum late in the second quarter and then go in at half-time 2 points in front, that's what I thought we were capable of, Sean. But, you know, what in the hell happened after half-time, there's still got to be some work to do.
Yeah, there definitely is. I suppose the positives, as you mentioned, that second quarter, it looked like it was going to get a bit out of our control, but then two red time goals in the second quarter, Jed Hill on both of them as well, and just really took that momentum away from the Dragons a little bit, and we came into half-time with our heads held high.
That's right, yeah. And we came back in at half-time in a position that I felt we were capable of. So, yeah, last time we came to Melbourne, we were disappointed in the third quarter against Oakley. Today, we regained the momentum and fought back, if you want to call it that, and that's where I think this group's developed. And so it'll still come back to what's the feedback, same old message, what can we absorb, how can we get better and stronger as a result of some of these challenges that confront us, particularly what we saw in the second half.
Third quarter, we had the first shot at goal early on in the quarter, and then after that we missed that one, and it almost seemed like heads dropped because of it, and the Dragons kind of took the momentum and ran with it. It was very similar to the AFL game last night in many ways, where there was a big momentum shift, it seemed.
Yeah. Well, footy now, one of the great conundrums in the game is this thing called momentum. But as we said, we'd lost momentum in the second quarter to regain it late in the quarter. So we're showing now a sign that if we lose it, we can regain it, and that's a good sign in us improving. But somewhere along the line, we've just got to play better for longer. I know I've said that to our boys a fair bit, but the fact is now that we all believe we're capable of being able to look up and beat sides above us. We saw today, again, evidence that we're good enough to be able to win these games.
Probably a good time with the bye coming up next week to really just recalibrate, give the boys a bit of a rest, because 8 rounds and we've played out of that 2 games in Ballarat. There's been a lot of travel and there's a lot of weary bodies at the moment. So a good time to just rest and recalibrate this week, and then obviously take on the Bushrangers next week in Melbourne. Yeah,
that's right, yeah. And as you said, recalibrate with some purpose. You know, as we recalibrate, as we take a few deep breaths now and have a spell, you know, what are the things that we've got to continue to do better in order for us to continue to make progress in this competition? That's the message which our boys, I'm sure, will take after the game. And that's the message as coaches that we'll absorb the feedback ourselves so that we can continue to coach our boys as well as possible, so that, again, when we return to Melbourne, and that's the Bushies in a fortnight, that we can then say, righto, how and where are we better? And as a result of being better, this is what we can do.
Well, Coach, thanks for the catch-up today. Obviously, enjoy the rest on the weekend. We look forward to catching up again on Coach's Corner in a fortnight.
We will, Sean. Good on you.